All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Sim500 Dirt Division. Tonight, we are here for round number 14 of the season. Pro late models at the dirt track at Charlotte. Right now, 26 drivers checked in for this one. All the top guys in the points are here. We will see Billy Riley in action, Ryan Buehler in action. A lot of other familiar faces. Robert Schaefer, Shane Yates. Quick look at the points. In the overall standings right now, Ryan Buehler by 118 markers over Billy Riley. In this particular discipline, he holds a scant 34-point lead over the same. And in the 360 series, Ryan Buehler over Shea Apollo by 16 markers. So as we wind down the season with about 7 races left, everything is starting to tighten up for these guys. They're going to start their drivers' meeting here pretty quickly and then get ready to go to qualifying. When they're doing that, we'll get our pre-race ceremonies out of the way. If you were here last night, you saw a couple of really good races. The Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Series went to Kokomo for their fixed group and then to USA. Great races in both of those. Tonight, Sim500. Tomorrow night, Dirt Slingers. Wednesday Warrior Series. The modified guys head to Kokomo. Tiny little bull ring with the big heavy cars. We'll see what they can do with that. And once again on Thursday nights, Dirt Slingers Wicked Energy Gumbo 410 Outlaws. And they will be in action at Lernerville. So another full week of racing for you. Practice session winding down. Drivers heading in for their drivers meeting. That means it is time for our pre-race ceremonies.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, a really big thank you, as always, to the Foleys for our invocation and our national anthem. Waiting on qualifying to wind down here. Shane Yates, Robert Schaefer, Josh Gerlach, Nick Cohan. Your 4 quick qualifiers right now. Joe Reuter, Reed Rundle, Nick Shamborn, Mike Kelly, Nathan Davis, the Lawnmower Man, inside the top 10 in qualifying, along with Trevor Hinker. 26 cars, 25 of them took time. Get ready for our heat racing. Looks like only 2 cars going to go home tonight before we get to our feature. Hello, Frank. Hello, Tim. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I know Tim's giving us a watch party somewhere. Guys, don't forget, like, share, follow over at the Dirt Racing Network Facebook page. And if you're over on YouTube or Twitch, say hi in the chat. We can see it. Subscribe to the channel. You know, every time DRN goes live. Qualifying. Going to wind it down. We'll start getting ready for our heat races. Going to have 7 cars, it looks like, in our first heat race. And we are going to have 4 heat races. So we will get down here running it through the starting grid. Heat race number 1 on the inside on the pole. The 11 car of Shane Yates, and to his outside in the 20 machine will be Joe Reuter. Row 2 on the inside, the Ultimate Dirt TV 19 Designs, Tim Sims, number 36. It's a Black Diamond Motorsports entry from Sellersburg, Indiana. The Lawnmower Man, Nathan Davis. And on the outside of him, the Lucas Oil Culver's GSR, number 7 from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, Ryan Bueller. That is your points leader currently. In the third row on the inside, Casey Miller, the 05 car. And on the outside of him, Tom Leake in the 30. And rounding out the field in the back row, the 4 car of Doug Sigmund. You see the Skull Bandit right there on the screen for just a second. That Pepsi Max machine of Casey Miller going to start inside row number 3. It'll be Yates and Reuter to bring us to the green right here. Pace truck will make the hard left in the middle of the backstretch. 10 laps for these guys. Top 3 go directly to the feature. Everybody else will work their way through one of the 2 B mains, and the green flag is in the air. Heat race number 1 underway, and Yates got a great jump. Reuter shut the door on Davis. Now Davis worked to the inside, and Bueller went up the hill. He gives up third, move Bueller back to the 4th spot. Now he tries to come right back. Not quite going to get there with the slide job, but he finds a little grip, and he keeps the car side by side with Davis. Now a little bit of door touching right there, but no harm, no foul. Both drivers are able to continue. This is a battle for third. Davis, the 36 machine. Bueller, your points leader, in the 7. Meanwhile, Yates out in front of Reuter. Those 2 escaped by about 5 car lengths over Davis. Casey Miller back here in the 5 car in 5th. Tom Leake and Doug Sigmund go back to the battle for third. That's the best battle on the track right now. 36 machine of Davis. He's running the top side, trying to keep the car wound up and get that drive on the exit, but Bueller is finding something on the bottom. And now both cars with a little bit of the slider line in 3 and 4, and Davis prevails there. 4 down, 6 to go. Bueller's getting there in 1 and 2. He's got that thing able to get down into 1, now down into 3, and gets alongside. Just too much momentum, and he can't use the whole track to make the exit. You can see they are starting to slowly lose touch with your 2 leaders, Shane Yates and Joe Reuter. 11 in the 20 car. Inching away about a half a car length per lap. 4 laps to go that time by. Davis still third. Bueller 4th. Miller 5th. Leake and Sigmund 6th and 7th. Watch your leader right here. Down through 1 and 2. And he's keeping that car right in the middle at both ends of the track. Good entry line right there. Shane Yates going to see the 2 to go signal. Reuter right behind him. Then a little ways back to Davis. Bueller now starting to lose touch with Davis. So your points leader looking at not a direct transfer to the feature from the heat race. He has enjoyed that all season long. It looks like it is going to be Shane Yates through turns 3 and 4 right here. He's going to see the checkered flag, win heat race number 1. Joe Reuter in second. Nathan Davis, your final transfer car. It'll be Bueller, Miller, Leake, and Sigmund. In behind that. And a little bit of paint trading going on there after the checkers fall, but nonetheless, transfer spots are taken. We'll get ready to go out to heat race number 2. On the pole, the Full Moon Garage, number 97 from Hamburg, Pennsylvania, Robert Schaefer. And on the outside of him, the Buddies Racing Equipment TDC Racing Team, number 43 from Oxford, Michigan, Reed Rundle. Row 2 on the inside, the 26 car of Trevor Hinker. And on the outside of him, the 311 of Eric Mueller. In the 4th row on the inside, the Ultimate Dirt TV Black Diamond Motorsports, number 54 from Ellington, Florida, JB John Batista. And on his outside, the D2 Race Designs, Miles Jensen Racing, number 29 from Duluth, Minnesota, Miles Jensen. And on the back row, the 68 car of Barry Sorensen. I do not see that 68 car out on the track right now. Yeah, 68 car did not make the call for heat race number 2, so it looks like we're going to have 6 cars. 76 car, which I believe is Miles Jensen. I have the 29 written down, but I do believe it's the 76, and he is a little bit on the blinky side tonight. The pace truck headed to the infield. Robert Schaefer, Reed Rundle. Our front row for heat race number 2. Schaefer was quickest in practice, and he jumps on the throttle, and he is going to have the lead down into turns 1 and 2. Reed Rundle in second. Side-by-side battle for third. Hinker looks like he may come out of there with it, at least temporarily. The 26 car, half a car length lead over the 311 heading into 3 and 4. Now he's got it cleanly. John Batista trying to work over the inside portion of the track and take 4th away from Mueller in that 311, and he's going to nose ahead down into turns 3 and 4. Miles Jensen, the 76 car, your 6th place runner, and he's going to move down, follow the 54 car through. He sees that Batista's making the bottom work, and he's probably going to get around Mueller right here coming out of turn 2. Jensen trying to do it. That 76 car way out of shape off the exit. Robert Schaefer, like I said, quickest in practice. I want to say it was 15.727 seconds, and he is cutting laps not far off of that right now. 15:89 here in the heat race. So Mr. Schaefer picking them up and putting them down quickly. Reed Rundle sitting in second right now. Trevor Hinker trying to hang on to third, but Mueller and Batista are closing in, and Mueller is fighting back on the top side. Give the 311 car a lot of credit. He's taking the long way around, and he is working his way back past the 54 of John Batista. Put Mueller back to 4th, Batista in the 5th spot. Right now, it is all Schaefer out in front. Get a look at the 43 car as he goes down into 3 and 4. Running a good line, but Schaefer just a little smoother and a little bit quicker right now. Got about 2.5 laps to go. This time out of 4, the 2 to go signal. To your leader, Robert Schaefer, Reed Rundle, Trevor Hinker, your top 3. Those are the direct transfer spots to the feature race. Schaefer looks like he is going to hang on for this one. He gets the one to go signal from the flag man. John Batista now has gotten back around Eric Mueller while we were watching our leaders move him up to fourth. That'll give him a good starting spot in the B main. But right now, checkered flag in hand. He's showing it to Schaefer. He's going to win heat race number 2. Reed Rundle in second. Trevor Hinker goes straight to our feature tonight. We'll see Batista, Mueller, Jensen, and possibly Barry Sorensen in one of our B mains. All right. Heat race number 3. On the pole, the net code eSports number 71 from Bondurant, Iowa. Josh Gerlach, and on the outside of him, 01 car of Nick Shamborn. Row 2 on the inside, Chase Austin, the 69, and on the outside of him, Jarrett Watkins in the 011 car. Row 3 inside, you see the Chevy Accessories number 99 of Brandon Walters, and on the outside of him, the GRP Wigman Wrap number 617 from Fairview Heights, Illinois, Lance Keister. All right, 10 more laps. Third of 4 heat races. Pace truck make the hard left down the backstretch. I had to see what was all over the 69 car. Yeah, I tell you right now, if his kids didn't design that, I don't know who did. Here we go out of turn 4. Gerlach, Shamborn. Gerlach on the throttle. Green flag in the air. Shamborn. Little Rip Van Winkle there. He was taking a nap. He loses second. Now a little contact as he tries to get it back. He and Austin down in 1 and 2. Gerlach comes away with the lead. The battle right here. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Shamborn, Austin, Watkins, and Walter. Lance Keister. Good distance back. Think he saw the contact. He might have jumped off the 617 a little bit. Trying not to get caught up in somebody else's mess. But you can see a little bit of a hornet's nest going on there. Starting to work it out a little bit. Looks like Shamborn's going to come away with second. Austin in the third. And then Jarrett Watkins, that black and yellow car with the purple numbers, running in fourth. These 3 cars staying right on top of one another. Watkins tried to look inside of 1 and 2. Not quite enough momentum. I'll tell you this, Austin is not giving up on second. Trying to get that away from Shamborn now. Just didn't have enough momentum on the inside. Had to keep the car pinned down. Now he goes all the way to the top shelf. Will he get the run down the backstretch and close the gap? Yes, he does. Can he do it again in 3 and 4? I think he had to check up just a little bit. And that allowed Watkins to get the 11 car back on the inside. It's a great 3-car battle for second. Meanwhile, Gerlach just on a Sunday cruise in front of these guys. Not far. About half a second. As they single it out behind, you see a little bit of damage on the right rear of the 69 machine. Found the fence once again out of turn 2, and that opens the gap for Shamborn sitting in second. Brings Watkins in with the slider. No dice there. 3 laps to go. Top 3 straight to our feature. That's the battle we're watching right now. Final direct transfer spot. Guaranteed to be in the points-paying A main if you can hang on to third, and that's what Chase Austin is trying to do with 2 to go. But Watkins not making it easy. Slide job in 1 and 2. Didn't work. As Austin cuts right back underneath and drives right back around. White flag in the air. Gerlach. Then Shamborn. As Shamborn has closed the gap since he freed himself of the battle for second. Just don't think he's got enough. We're going to watch this battle right here. Gerlach will win it. Shamborn second. Who's going to get third around the top side? Austin hangs on for that transfer spot. We'll see Watkins, Walter, and Keister in our B mains. So 3 down and 1 to go. And on the pole, the CJ Automotive Dizzy Motorsports number 21 from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, Nick Cohan. On his outside in the Amsoil, number 2 going to be Mike Kelly. Row 2 on the inside of the Wicked Energy Company. Elbows Up Sim Sport, number 79 of Rowdy Billy Rowley from New Paris, Ohio. And on his outside, the Sugar Tit Moonshine, number 2 from Greenville, South Carolina, Shannon Wood. And on the back row in the final heat race, on the inside, Scott Simley, the 12 car, and on the outside, the BAR Transport number 63 from Muskegon, Michigan, Bill Coy. The old Rowdy Tuna Can right there, the 79 car. Second in the points in both the late model division and the overall right now. Would like to get one of the top 3 direct transfer spots, take some pressure off so he doesn't have to work through the B mains, because his opponent, his nemesis right now, Ryan Buehler, is going to be in one of our B mains as he finished 4th in his heat race. So pace truck in, Cohan, Kelly on the front row, final heat race of the evening. Cohan jumps on the throttle. Rowley saw it, and he's going to sneak to the inside of Kelly at the start line. Cohan leading them through 1 and 2. Here comes Rowley on the bottom, but Kelly, good run off the top, and he's going to stay dead even down into 3 and 4. The Rowdy one at the line, had it by half a car. Watch this great battle right here for second. Oh, Cohan put it in the fence. Kelly had to check up from second to first and out of a battle right back into a new one. Now all 3 cars battling for the top spot. Cohan got it gathered back up, used the top side. Rowley was making sure he didn't slide up in front of somebody hard charging from behind. He is going to fall all the way back to third again. Top line looking like it's starting to become pretty dominant right now, as both Cohan and Kelly have used it to get around Rowley after he briefly took the lead. Working the lap number 4, Shannon Wood still 4, Scott Simley behind him, and Bill Coy in behind that, but the battle has been at the front. Fantastic battle right here between these front 3 cars. Cohan has the lead, Kelly in second. Now Rowley going to fall back on the exit of turn 2. 5 down, 5 to go, halfway home, final heat race. These 3 separated by about a car length each. Everybody moving to the top side. Top 3 just want to hang on to their spots. They'll go straight to the feature, not have to worry about the craziness of an elimination race. 3 laps to go that time by. Cohan, Kelly, Rowley, Wood, Simley, and Coy still in that order. Billy Rowley now searching around, seeing what is where on the track. Going back to the top side of 3 and 4. He went through the middle in 1 and 2, and he lost a little bit of ground. But you see he goes right back up near the cushion. Going to try to use the marbles. Found the right rear into the outside fence. Watch the 2 leaders take the white flag. Cohan first, Kelly second, Rowley third. Mike Kelly trying to put some pressure on the final lap. Don't think he's going to get it there that time, protecting the slider line. Nick Cohan out of turn number 4, winning heat race number 4. Mike Kelly second, Billy Rowley, then Shannon Wood, Scott Simley, and Bill Coy. We'll see those 3 drivers in the B mains. That'll be coming up next. So we'll get ready for B main number 1. 15 laps. 6 cars. There you see the points leader, Ryan Buehler, on the pole for B main number 1. Jarrett Watkins to his outside. Casey Miller inside row 2 with Brandon Walters on the outside of that row. Tom Leake, third row inside. On his outside, Lance Keister, the 617. And on the back, the 04 of Doug Sigmund. Quick look from above. Track looks like it's holding up pretty nicely. We saw a couple of little bumps developing down the back stretch in that last heat race, I noticed, but big body cars able to handle that a whole lot easier than those crazy sprint cars these guys bring out here. Welcome to the show, Brandon. All right, lights off on the pace truck. B main number 1, 15 laps, top 6. So only one car will be eliminated. You don't want to finish last in this race. We're starting in row 7 of the feature. Whoever wins this race will be inside row number 7. All right, pace truck in. Buehler jumped on it right in the middle of turn 3. He's got the green flag, and he has the lead as we head into 1 and 2 the first time. Jarrett Watkins ran good in his heat race, just not good enough to get that third transfer spot. So he is going to come over here into this B main, see if he can do anything by trying to race Buehler and see maybe he can pick up a win in the B main, start a little closer to the front. Casey Miller, the 5 car, running in third. Brandon Walter put some pressure on him quickly. It's Tom Leake, Doug Sigmund, and then Keister way back here, the 617 car. Just a little off the pace, back to the front. 2 laps into the books. And Watkins not giving up an inch to Buehler right there. These two have been nose to tail the entire time since we dropped the green flag. Watkins could just be biding his time. Either waiting for the mistake or waiting until later in this race to try anything. You do it now, you kind of tip your hand. The guy you pass can maybe do the same thing to get back around you. Late in the race, but that time Buehler went way down to the bottom. He found some grip as he scooted away about 2 car lengths this time from Jarrett Watkins. That gap starting to stretch out a little bit. Miller still in third, but Walter right behind him. And now Tom Leake has brought the 30 car into the mix there, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Halfway home, this time by Buehler, Watkins 1-2. Now Buehler starting to build that gap out to about 5 car lengths now, a full half second. Miller still in front of Walter. Walter is falling back just a few car lengths from him now. Leake has dropped off just a little bit from the back of Walter. Doug Sigmund, good distance back from Leake, and Lance Keister way back here. We'll see where he's at on the track. They are going into turn 3, and your leaders are just about to go into turns 1 and 2. Finishing up lap 10, going to be 5 to go this time. Ryan Buehler just over half a second ahead of Jarrett Watkins. Another 1.3 seconds back to the Casey Miller car, the 05 machine, and Brandon Walter just right in behind him, not too far, about 3/10, a little bit over. Watch the leader here. Running down at the bottom in 3 and 4. Out at the top in 1 and 2. 16.109 to a 16.112, the top 2 drivers. Last time by. 2 to go, the signal this time. Very similar lap times once again, 140 to a 199. So consistent lap times. Gap out to 0.7 of a second. That time 189 to a 318, so the gap growing. But we are under the white flag and through 3 and 4 for the final time. B-Main number 1 is going to go to Ryan Bueller. Jarrett Watkins will be second. Casey Miller in third. Brandon Walter, the 99, in fourth. Tom Leake, the 30, comes home in fifth. And your final transfer car to the feature tonight, the 4 car of Doug Sigmund. Lance Keister, the 617, the odd man out. So B-Main 1 in the books. Get ready to run down the lineup for B-Main number 2. Again, 6 cars are going to transfer. The 54 car of John Batista will be on the pole with Shannon Wood in the 02 on his outside. Inside, row number 2, 311 of Eric Mueller. Scott Simley in the 12 car, the outside of that row. The third row on the inside, the 76 car of Miles Jensen, and to his outside, the 63 of Bill Coy. And on the back, the 68 car of Barry Sorensen. I do not think Sorensen remained in the service, so I think the 6 cars in front of him, unless Miles Jensen does not grid, which it doesn't look like he's going to. And now it looks like John Batista had problems. So the 54 car has missed the start. I am going to just venture out on a really thin limb here and say that Mr. Batista forgot to change his fuel level in the car. And he had to jump off the grid because he was set up for a 10-lap heat race, and it's a 15-lap B-Main. So some minor adjustment needed to be made. Once these guys drop on the green flag here and they get going, he'll leave the pits and come out. Only 5 cars, so he really only need to make a lap, and he will start in the feature. So that will change things up. It's going to be Mueller and Wood on the front row. Green flag in the air. B-Main number 2 underway. We'll get ready to watch. I'm sure that Batista will get out in front of these guys right now. Mueller, Wood, Simley, and Coy in that order. And Batista now has rolled onto the track a great distance behind these guys. He comes out of 2, and they are in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Eric Mueller out in front of Shannon Wood, Scott Simley, and Bill Coy. Check our lap times for each driver once we get into a little bit of a rhythm here. These laps should tick off very quickly. 4 cars, and they are spread out unless somebody makes just a catastrophic mistake. 1647, first place Eric Mueller. 1637, fifth place John Batista. So Batista the quickest car on the track, but 11.5 seconds behind the lead. Shannon Wood a tick faster. Last lap. Working our way towards the halfway point. Couple of laps here. Finishing up lap number 6. Mueller, Wood, Simley, and Coy. Simley and Wood, excuse me. Got a little close right there out of turn 4. Lap times all pretty similar now across the board. 16:43, 42, 43. When the B main is over, these drivers will be given a couple of minutes of warm-up time to check the track, make sure they know where they want to run, get a good look at the racing surface, and they will get ready to get out here for their big feature tonight. 30 laps. Working lap 10 of 15, Mueller, Wood, Simley, Coy, Batista in that order. 16.193 seconds for John Batista that time, by almost a full 3/10. Quicker than anybody else on the track. You saw Simley go to the inside of Shannon Wood right there. That was for second. 12 car, that green car, trying to make something happen. Short-handed race, and he is still trying to put some pressure on the guy in front of him. Three to go right here. Mueller starting to get away from second and third place. Those two starting to get into a little bit of a battle here. Somebody keeps trying to show him the nose. This time down in there, going to show it to him pretty good. Had to back out, so he didn't run into the left-hand door of the 0-2 car of Shannon Wood. A lap and a half remain. Now Simley gets a run out the bottom side of two. He is going to take over the spot temporarily, slides it out wide. That time Wood had it back. White flag in the air for Mueller. Wood goes up, bumps the fence. That's going to let Simley get a good run down the backstretch. We'll see if he can keep the 12 car down on the inside. Does not, slides it across to the top. And Wood gets the spot back. Mueller wins it. Wood second, Simley third, Coy fourth, and Batista in fifth. All those cars are changed. We've got 23 lined up for our feature. Couple of minutes of practice for these guys, and while they practice, you can check this out. All right, practice winding down. It is time to put 23 Pro late model cars out here on the dirt track at Charlotte. We will get ready to run it through our starting lineup. On the pole, going to be the 11 car of Shane Yates, and on the outside of him in the 97, going to be Robert Schaefer. Row 2 inside, Josh Gerlach, the 71. Outside, Nick Cohan, the 21. Third row inside, Joe Reuter, the 20 car, the 43 of Reed Rundle to his outside. Fourth row, Nick Shamborn, the 01. Mike Kelly, the 2. One more man, Nathan Davis, starts a 36 car on the inside of row number 5 with Trevor Hinker in the 26 on his outside. Row 6 will be Chase Austin, the 69, and the rowdy one himself, Billy Rowley, outside of that row. Row 7 inside, Ryan Bueller, your points leader. Outside of him, the 31 of Eric Mueller. Jarrett Watkins will start inside row number 8, the 011 car, the 02 of Shannon Wood on his outside. Casey Mueller, the 5 car, inside row 9, Scott Simley in the 12. In the 19th starting position inside row number 10, the 99 of Brandon Walter. That's 63 of Bill Coy will start to his outside. Tom Leake inside row number 11 in the 30. The 54 of JB John Batista on his outside. And on the back row on the inside, the 4 of Doug Sigmund. You will not see the 76 car of Miles Jansen. So 23 cars. $30 green flag laps. Lights off on the pace truck. We are about ready to drop the green flag on this one. A lot of points on the line. Green flag is out. We are underway. Shane Yates is going to lead these guys down through turns 1 and 2. Here comes Josh Gerlach, the 71 car on the inside, trying to get around Schaefer. That's the 0 car out on the outside. Nick Cohan behind him. You got the 20 of Joe Reuter down on the inside with Nick Shamborn. That's your top 6 right now. Cohan got a good run. Tiny bit of contact. Shamborn and Reuter able to cut the car back underneath. Now he has inside position. Almost put a little bit of right rear fender into the door of the 01, and there goes the lawnmower man around the top, and he's going to give all those spots back. Great move from Davis to take those spots. Just wasn't able to do anything. 311 car of Mueller. Let's see what happened to him. He has got a lot of rear end damage. Ooh, got turned a little, getting down in the corner, brought it across the nose of Simley. Simley finishes him off. Oh, that car rolled. Simley's car heavily damaged, it looks like. It might not have been Simley. That might have been Sigmund. I saw a car get lifted way up. Might have been the 30 car there of Tom Leake that got lifted way up. Looks like the car is going to be okay. Trevor Hinker back here deep. A great move on the outside from Davis there. He went right to the top shelf and stayed there while Shamborn and Cohan, or not Shamborn, Shamborn and Reuter, excuse me, were battling it out. He got both spots, and caution fell right as he got him, and he has to give all that back. So a lot of work to do there for the 36 car right now. It is Gerlach, Yates, Schaefer, Cohan, Shamborn, Reuter, Davis, Kelly, Rundle, and Bueller. Ryan Bueller already inside the top 10. Billy Rowley in the 12th position. These guys are getting lined up 2 by 2. They are ready to go back to green. Pace car to the infield. Still 27 laps to go. Green flag back in the air. Great start. 2 by 2 all the way back to the field. And they fan out 4 and 5 wide through the corner. Kelly, Rundle, Davis. I see Austin is in there with Rowley. Bueller, your points, your top 2 in points. Getting banged around a little. Billy Rowley losing a couple of spots there. Still 3 and 4 wide in behind your leaders. Now Kelly gets Bueller into the fence. Here's a big pile up. You saw that live right there. That time Kelly really kind of took a ride on that one. We'll go back This is on the front stretch heading down into 1 and 2. This is all going to happen right on the exit of 2. Kelly was in the middle. Bueller was trying to go to the high side. I don't think Kelly knew he was there, and he just drifted up. And he caught the 7 of Bueller. And way late, Trevor Hinker come in there with a head of steam. And just kind of wedged under the 2 car of Kelly. Kelly to the infield. So Yates got back around Gerlach. Schaefer still third. Cohan, Shamborn, Reuter, Rundle, Davis, Kelly, and Casey Miller now into the top 10. Let's find out where our 2 points racers are at here. Ryan Bueller in 11th, Billy Rowley in 13th. So they're staying a couple of spots apart here. Cloud of dust in a bent race car. Real quick. See a little bit of damage on the 71 car there. Right rear a little bit bent up. Look at Rowley and Bueller there. They are nose to tail. Ready to go green. Once again, Yates with a good start.
Green flag, green flag.
Everybody behind. Looking like they are going to go down into turns 1 and 2. 2 wide. Row on the inside, row on the high side. Now look here, 6th place, Joe Reuter, the 20 cars. He goes now into the middle. You can see the high line. A lot of momentum on the exit. Davis nowhere to go with it. Takes it to the middle, makes it 3 wide between Rundle and Reuter. Nothing doing there. Couple of spots further there. 2 wide, 2 deep. Schaefer and Shamborn were side by side. Now it's Shamborn on the bottom, Cohan in the middle, Gerlach on the top, 3 wide. Gerlach and Cohan tried to trade spots there. Everybody right on top of each other. This is just a big hornet's nest right here from about 3rd back to about 13th. These guys all, this looks like a super speedway race at Talladega or Daytona. Nose to tail, 2 lines wide, nobody moving forward. You saw Nick Cohan catch the fence in 3 and 4. That'll drop him back about 8 spots. Make it Cohan back to 9th. So this is a second on back. Shamborn and Schaefer. Shamborn, the 01 car on the inside. Schaefer, the 0 car up top, battling for second. Everybody behind them kind of locked in behind the gates. And they're going to stay 2 wide, touching. You see Bueller, the 7 car, getting into the fence. He's coming forward. Ryan Bueller up to 8th now. He was 3 wide for just a second right there. Find out where the rowdy one. The rowdy one is 11th, Billy Rowley. 11th, coming off the bottom right there at the back of the screen behind that seafoam green colored car of Nathan Davis. 79 machine you see right there. Still Yates out in front of this thing, and he is a straightaway ahead of the field. He is stinking up the show right now, and he is taking the 11 car, and he is working the bottom side. 16:46 his last lap. That looking like the fastest lap of anyone on the track. Shane Yates getting it done right now. Back into the hornet's nest we go, 3 wide. Schaefer was in the middle. Reuter was on the top. A little bit of trading of paint right there. 2 and 3 wide. Here comes John Batista trying to work up the middle. John Batista in 8th. 54 car, and he's trying to work between Bueller and Rundle right now. Not able to get that done. If Yates wasn't stinking up the lead here, this would be one heck of a race for second, 3rd, 4th, 5th on back. But Shane Yates, 4 seconds. These guys coming out of turn 4. He's going to be in the middle of turns 1 and 2. down on the bottom. And still by far the fastest car, the only person even close, about 0.2 of a second slower. He's running 16:56. Closest car just about 16:74. That's in this pack right here. And this still a 2 and 3 wide battle. We are getting down close to 10 to go already in this thing. Action packed from the start. This group right here not laying the action down. In fact, picking it up just a little bit. You see Billy Rowley now trying to work his way into the top 10. Goes to the inside. Nick Cohan and break the rowdy one into the top 10. Ryan Bueller in 6th currently. So Rowley is starting to make a little bit of noise late in this one, getting that 79 car wound up, finding some rhythm. Reed Arundel in the 9th spot, the 43. Nathan Davis, the 36, runs 8th. Ryan Bueller, John Batista, and Josh Gerlach are all battling. That is 5th, 6th, and 7th. Gerlach, the 71 car, has 5th. Now Batista 6th. Bueller in 7th. Bueller keeping it in the middle. That time Gerlach found a little fence. That's going to let Bueller get by. Batista goes by as well. Move John Batista into 5th. Bueller into 6th. Now Nathan Davis around Gerlach on the bottom. He's going to battle Bueller. The Black Diamond Motorsports drivers in here running 5th and 6th right now. Shane Yates, 4.3 seconds into lap traffic. Just got around Bill Coy. Got around Doug Sigmund. 6 to go for your leader. Here comes second place. Full set of corners behind. Then it's Reuter, Chambord, Davis, Batista, Bueller, Rundle, Gerlach, Rowley back to 10th. Oh, Bueller and Batista get together out of 4. Bueller using the left rear to get, or the right rear to get the left front of Batista out of shape. Let's see, must have had a car sideways because nobody is showing. There we go, Trevor Hinker and Walter. Brandon Walter got together. Let's go back just a little further, see what we can see from these two. Brandon Walter, 99, a good distance ahead of. He got the fence by himself, and then once again, Trevor Hinker just nowhere to go, and he is using up every square inch of sheet metal on the 26 car tonight. All right, top 10. Yates, Schaefer, Reuter, Chambord, Davis, your top 5. Bueller, Rundle, Batista, Gerlach, and Rowley in your top 10 right now. So 5 laps to go, 4 when we get the green. They just took the 5 to go. Yates had. And the caution came out, so we'll get these guys back to side by side. Actually, inside 10, we go single file. My mistake. Yates, Schaefer, Reuter, Chambord, Davis, your top 5. Restart, green flag. Top 4 have broken away. Yates looks like he's going right back to the basement. Schaefer's going to the penthouse. Going to see who's quicker there. 3 to go this time. Reuter tries to go through the middle between Chambord and Schaefer. That's for the top 3. One of them's going to get a podium. One of them's not. Schaefer with the 0 car way sideways off the exit of 2. So did Reuter, and that lets Chambord back in this thing. 2 to go this time by Yates. Clearly the fastest car here tonight. He is getting away from this battle for 2nd and 3rd. Bueller up to 6th behind Davis. You see Davis putting his nose in for a top 3 spot now. White flag in the air. One more time around for your leader. Schaefer now has 2nd. The battles for 3rd at Shamborn, Reuter, Davis. Keep our eyes on these guys. Shane Yates is going to pick up the victory here tonight. Robert Schaefer is 2nd. And Nick Shamborn, I believe, shut the door there on Mr. Reuter coming to the line, and he will pick up the 3rd and final podium spot. Good race for these guys. Couple 3 cautions. Shane Yates bringing the 11 car back around. And around again. So we will wait to see who makes it in. To chat with us, let's go see what we can find. Nick Shamborn is down here. I don't know what that's about. Well, our winner tonight, Shane Yates, in channel with me. You there, Shane?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. Well, let's talk to you first. Man, you just ran away from these guys. You were 4.5 seconds before we caught the caution there. What were you finding no one else was seeing out there?
I believe I was just doing more throttle control on the bottom. I don't know if anybody else was running the bottom or not. I couldn't really tell. But
It did not look like it.
I tried the top, and I got past there at the beginning. I was like, man, there's nothing up here. So I just stuck to the bottom and was using a lot of throttle control. Coming out of them, going in the turns, I was barely using anything. And then coming out, I was make sure I was straight and coming out fast.
Well, it looked like it was working. You were the fastest car. We checked the lap times, and you were, a couple of tenths faster than anybody else, no matter where they were running. Fantastic night for you, man. We've seen you struggle a couple of weeks out here in these cars. A whole lot of practice, or just a whole lot of different mindset, and able to, like you said, work that throttle a little better tonight versus the last couple of weeks?
Just bad luck mostly. Sometimes I've just had VR problems, my headset or something like that happen, and just getting a bad wrecks. And some certain tracks I do better at. I can do better at Charlotte than I can most of them.
Well, a fantastic run, man. Congratulations on picking up the win. Some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, I like to thank I got 2 teams I'm on, Dirt Track Junkies and Team 5. Just thank them guys. They helped me out quite a bit. And thank them for putting the league on. You guys for putting the broadcast on, man. You guys do a good job.
All right, man. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win again, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
All right, bud. Take it easy.
Your winner tonight, Shane Yates. Let's get Robert Schaefer. Robert Schaefer, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, a great run, man. You kept that car in second all night long, and had it not been for the 11 car stinking up the show, you would have been a heck of a battle for the lead. You and about 10 other guys, man. Talk to us about this feature a little bit.
Yeah, I just didn't have anything for the 11 there. I was trying every line on the track, but he just kept pulling away from us no matter what.
Yeah, it looked like the last restart there, you kind of got in a battle with Shamborn and Reuter. Davis was right in the middle of that deal, and you escaped with second. Where were you finding enough to keep ahead of these guys?
I don't know. I wasn't finding the grip I was looking for, that's for sure. But I just kept it up on the high side and kept the momentum up, and figured if they were good on the bottom, they could pass me. But Yeah, I don't know. Didn't really find the grip I was looking for, though.
Well, still a fantastic run, man. You bring it home on the podium. You got some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you get out of here?
Yeah, thank my sponsor, Full Moon Garage. Check them out on eBay.
All right, man. Well, congrats on a great run, and we look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, buddy.
Thanks.
Robert Schaefer, your second place finisher. Let's talk to Nick Shamborn. He comes home third tonight. Nick, you there?
Yeah, I'm there, Roger. How you doing?
Well, you brought the pink. I don't really know what else to say about that. It's just a lot of pink. You brought that thing home in third tonight. A fantastic run. You had some great battles. Talk to us about how tough it was in the feature.
Yeah, I mean, we had great battles up front. Me and Schaefer there, man, we were side by side for a good 20 laps going at it, and then the 20 car rolled up there and got around me. But on that last little restart there, I snuck by and just rolled the bottom the whole time. That's where I was fast tonight, and yeah, got it done in third.
Yeah, a great run. It looked like there was a great battle towards the center of that race, and I talked to Robert about it. I said, if the 11 car isn't out there stinking up the show, that 10-car pack that you guys had going right there would have been a hell of a battle for the win.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? That's the best part about running this series. All the guys, they're fair in giving you room. They're clean in running, and everybody can get around pretty good. So we can have a long stretch of green flag racing like that. And, I mean, I was looking in my mirror, and it was side by side behind me just as much as me and Robert were.
Yeah, fantastic racing all night long. You come home on the podium with Yates and Schaefer here tonight. Who you got on the car helping you out before we let you get to celebrating?
Yeah, I got Martin Guitar on the car. Martin Guitar is a local business here. I'm from Nazareth, Pennsylvania, home of Mario Andretti, so I put them on the car. And Nazareth Diner, again, they got some of the best gravy fries in the business. I don't know if you like gravy fries, Roger, but I highly suggest everybody gets over there to Nazareth Diner and get some of the gravy fries. And just I want to say for the pink, bring in some breast cancer awareness month this month. If you can, donate to some breast cancer research so we can find a cure for that disease.
I'm digging the pink, man. I think it's great to see all these cars with all the pink, at least highlights. And you and Gerlach both out here just crazy pink. I love it every single time I see it. It's awesome. Well, congrats on a great run, man. And one of these days I'll get up to Nazareth. We'll get some of those gravy fries or something. But we appreciate you chatting with us and look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, bud.
Yeah, sounds good, Roger. Thanks to you for all you do, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Nick Shamborn, third place tonight. Let's run through the results. Yates wins it. Schaefer was second. Shamborn was third. Reuter was fourth. Nathan Davis in fifth. Ryan Buehler, your points leader, in sixth. John Batista was seventh. Reed Rundle eighth. Josh Gerlach comes home in ninth. Billy Rowley in 10th. He'll give a few points up to Mr. Buehler tonight. Casey Miller, the 11th place car. 12th to Nick Cohan. Jarrett Watkins in 13th. 14th to Scott Simley. Chase Austin 15th. 16th, Tom Leake. Shannon Wood in 17th. Brandon Walter 18th. 19th, Eric Mueller. 20th, Trevor Hinker. 21st, Bill Coy. Doug Sigmund in 22nd. And Mike Kelly comes home 23rd. Miles Jensen did not start. Another great night of racing for these guys. Good long green run in the middle. Yates, just the class of the field, picks up the win. I'll be back next Tuesday night. 360s back in action. The 360 wing sprint cars. So they move into what I think is week 15 of 20. So there's about 3 races in each series left. Before myself, KR Stolfus here at the Dirt Racing Network. Guys, we appreciate you spending your Tuesday evening with us. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, 8 Eastern. Modified cars in action at Kokomo. But until we see you the next time, everybody keep it dirty. Good night.